Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We welcome you here to Warrensburg-Latham High School. It is 7th grade Class 3A state tournament action here this weekend at Warrensburg-Latham. Our first semifinal is set. It will be Chillicothe taking on Staunton at 11 a.m. We are working toward filling out the second half of that championship round bracket here in our third quarterfinal of the evening. It's the Panthers of St. Joseph taking on the BBs of Williamsville in what should be a fun matchup here in our third quarterfinal of the evening. Brian Shoemaker, your play-by-play here all weekend at Warrensburg-Latham, as Central Illinois Sports brings you exclusive coverage of the IESA Girls Volleyball State Championships. We step aside for a moment here on the Great Rivers Bank pregame show. When we come back, we'll start getting you ready for this one. It's the Panthers and the BBs. Don't go anywhere. You're watching volleyball live on Central Illinois Sports.
Go team, go! Great Rivers Bank has a digital banking app worth cheering for. Move your money, pay your bills, deposit your checks. Hooray! Hooray! Set up a budget, manage your debit card, set up account alerts, and so much more. Our digital banking will give you a reason to stand up and cheer for banking. Learn more at greatriversbank.bank. Great Rivers Bank is an equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Hey, West Central Illinois, are you looking for a great deal on a vehicle? Well, at Westtown Ford, we have a lot full of vehicles. Cars, trucks, vans, SUVs. We've got them all, and a lot of them at Westtown Ford in Jacksonville.
At Logan Agri-Service, we believe that every seed holds the promise of a thriving future. Our commitment to quality and excellence is as strong as the roots we help you grow. With decades of experience, our dedicated team understands your unique needs. From cover crops to premium seeds, we have it all. But it's not just about products, it's about partnership. We're not just sellers, we're your allies in growth, your consultants in success.
Is predator hunting your thing? Game Masters has you covered. We have way more than just deer and turkey hunting gear, safes, clothes, and gifts. Come check out our predator guns, calls, decoys, lights, traps, binoculars, bipods, tripods, and shooting sticks. Don't forget your thermal and night vision, rifle scopes, trapping equipment, and supplies. Whether your next game pursuit is big or small, runs or flies, Game Masters has what you need to get the job done. We're passionate about the outdoors.
Today's halftime show is brought to you by Little Jess Motor Company. Warmer weather and topless, doorless adventures are right around the corner. Stop out to Little Jess today to check out our large selection of Jeep Wranglers. We currently have 15 Wranglers in stock and many more on their way. Right now, you can drive a new 2024 Jeep Wrangler 2-door Sport for only $499 per month with absolutely zero down. Is a 4-door more your style? Drive a 2024 Jeep Wrangler Unlimited Sport for only $599 per month with zero down. Little Jess, serving the Tri-States for 7 decades.
We welcome you back here on the Great Rivers Bank pregame show. Great Rivers Bank with locations in Pittsfield, Barry, Liberty, and Hannibal, here to help you with your lending and personal banking needs. Their friendly service and dedicated loan officers can help you through buying a home, opening a business, or making a deposit. Member FDIC and equal housing lender. Getting ready here for our third quarterfinal of the evening. It's going to be the St. Joseph Panthers, a record of 18-7, taking on the undefeated 20-0 Williamsville BBs. We start you off in our pregame coverage here tonight, telling you about the St. Joseph Panthers, 18-7, 179 students in grades 7th and 8th. They are an independent school out of Champaign County. Their regional bracket posed the likes of Paxton Buckley Loda, Gibson City Middle School, and Oakwood. They defeated each of those teams in 2 games before going the distance with Watseka in the sectional, winning 25-13, 18-25, 25-17. 14 times in school history, the Panthers have reached the state finals. Their 8th grade team won the top prize in 2016. They have 4 other state trophies to accompany that state championship from just about a decade ago. This is a very veteran lineup, if you want to use that term, in 7th grade. All 7th graders here on both sides for these squads. We saw a few youngsters in the Paris Mayo and Staunton lineups in our previous quarterfinal, but this is all 7th graders all the time here in this one. We will step aside for a quick moment on the Great Rivers Bank pregame show. When we come back, we'll tell you a little bit about the BBs and get you ready for this one. It's 7th grade, Class 3A state championship coverage live on Central Illinois Sports.
I like hard work. I mean, I kind of was raised that way. You really do make a difference. You're helping ship out food to feed people. Someone's got to do it, and I don't mind doing the hard work of it, you know. That gives me meaning, and I do go home rewarded. Every time I drop off a pallet, it's kind of corny, but I look back at it with a sense of pride. I'm like, yep, I built that, it looks awesome, and then I just drive away. I love it. When my life needed meaning, I chose Doc.
Make your dream kitchen and bath a reality with help from Pike County Lumber. We'll create a design to fit your lifestyle and your needs. Quartz countertops, quality onyx that offers dozens of colors. From start to finish, trust the knowledge and experience at Pike County Lumber.
I love training. I like to help people improve on their tasks. That food has been providing everything for me. They just treat you so well. When my life needed an opportunity, I chose that.
Welcome you back here live to Warrensburg Latham and the Great Rivers Bank pregame show. If you're in the market for a new home loan, talk to the guys at Great Rivers Bank. Locations in Barry, Pittsfield, Liberty, and Hannibal, serving the entire region and beyond. And hey, check out that online loan application tool at greatriversbank.bank, member FDIC, and equal housing lender. On the opposite side tonight, in the purple, it's the undefeated Williamsville BBs, 20-0. 225 students in grades 7 and 8, the largest of any school in this 3A field this weekend. Out of Sangamon County, Williamsville is a proud member of the Sangamon Area Conference. This team rolled past Riverton and Athens in regional play before beating Petersburg-Porta 25-17, 25-21 to win their sectional championship. Williamsville has made the state finals 8 other times, dating all the way back to 1988. The days of 8-bit Nintendo and no streaming television. Their 7th grade squad won the Class AA title in 1993. That's back when the field was 16 teams in 2 classes. The BBs have not been this far, however, since 1998, and they have got a big crowd here tonight. Not a long drive for Williamsville, of course, and they are all still riding on the big high of their high school boys basketball team, finishing 4th in the state, winning a super sectional on Monday and finishing up with a 4th place finish at Champaign just on yesterday. We will step aside for a quick minute as they have some introductory remarks and they will get players introduced. We will come back for the starting lineups here in just a minute. It is St. Joseph taking on Williamsville in the 3A state quarterfinals. Don't go anywhere. You're watching Junior High Volleyball live on Central Illinois Sports.
Pressures on You would like to wish all the area teams the best of luck this year. If you're looking to get your team shirts or just looking for spirit wear for yourself, remember Pressures on You. We have over 1,400 square foot of retail space in our shop. Stop by and see us and check out our offerings. Business lets us help you promote your brand. Decoration methods we offer include screen printing, embroidery, and laser engraving. Thank you to everyone in our community for the support over the last 16 years. Thank you for supporting local. Pressures on You, 506 West Wood, Camp Point, Illinois. Welcome to Douglas Automotive and Tire, your expert truck and car repair center in Pittsfield, Illinois. We provide full service from oil changes to new tires and everything in between. Contact us today to schedule service. We're located at 303 West Jefferson Street in Pittsfield, Illinois. Call 217-922-0064. That's 217-922-0064. Britton and the gang know cars, and if you need repairs, call Douglas Automotive today for all your repairs.
As a new hunting season begins, we observe a species most rare, the hunter incompetus. The hunting ritual begins. Already he stakes his claim by bringing a duck call to a deer hunt. Disaster strikes. A devastating blow to a long-suffering species. There may be no helping the hunter incompetus, but for everyone else, no other place has it all like Farm and Home Supply.
Tell my mom to pick me up soon.
Time to get you ready for junior high volleyball. We introduce you to our lineups tonight, brought to you by Farm and Home Supply. Today's starting lineups brought to you by Farm and Home Supply. From snacks and hoodies to power tools and lawn chairs, no other place has it all like your local Farm and Home Supply. And hey, be sure to stock up on a little bit of snow melt and maybe get that last snow shovel in if you need to, because we know Mother Nature has never done yet with winter here in mid-March in Illinois. Let's introduce you first to the non-starters here for Williamsville. A 7th grade defensive specialist, number 3 is Miley Beckett. Number 6, Sagan Norton, a 7th grade outside hitter. Number 7 is a setter, Quinn Bandy. Number 9 is a defensive specialist. Number is Lila Smithers. Number 12, a defensive specialist, Emma Knowles. Number 13, a defensive specialist, Lila Legner. And number 17, an outside hitter, Lauren Burge. And number 26, rounding out the non-starters for Williamsville, is an outside hitter, Kinley Peters. The 20-0 Williamsville BBs, Frankie Welch, the head coach, Holly Bays on the assistants. On the opposite side for St. Joseph's, let's introduce you to their non-starters. Number 5, a middle hitter, is Kennedy Dean. Number 15, a defensive specialist, Tabby Brown. Number 16, a defensive specialist, Madison Hulls. Number 20, an outside hitter, is Ella Buss. Number 23, an outside hitter, Sophia Shaheen. Number 24, a defensive specialist, is Nora Buckley. Number 30 is Charlene Barbie. She's an outside hitter. And number 41, a middle hitter, is Maddie Garrett. Those are the non-starters for the 18-7 St. Joseph Panthers. Jill Lubinsky, the head coach, Megan Wheatley on the assistant for her. Getting the non-starters wrapped up here for St. Joseph, and then we'll tell you about the starting lineups here for both sides. Warrensburg-Latham does a fantastic job producing a really fun environment for these kids in this state tournament. Really large gymnasium, not a lot of trouble getting in and out. A lot of fan seating here. There is seating around all 4 sides on the baseline, and we've got a full second deck up here. And Brett Reedy and his crew have just done a phenomenal job here at Warrensburg-Latham as we get ready for our third quarterfinal. Let's do our starting lineups for you here for the Williamsville BBs. Starting at setter, a 7th grader, number 8 is Paisley Buttry. An outside hitter, a 7th grader, number 18 is Ava Payne. Number 22 is Emma Payne, an outside hitter. The libero position tonight is number 0, Elise Coombs. And an outside hitter, number 24, Jayla Singer. A middle hitter, number 25 is Aubrey Allen. And in the middle, number 27 is Hannah Lewis. All 7th graders here on the squad for Williamsville. On the opposite side for the St. Joseph Panthers, their libero is a 7th grader. Number 11 is Charlotte Christians. An outside hitter, number 7 is Avery Haley. At center, number 8 is Mia Miller. Tegan Blacker wears number 13. She's in the middle. Emma O'Haron is a middle hitter wearing number 17. Number 18 is Ava Overstreet on the outside. And a setter for the Panthers is number 40, Braylon Eichmeyer. For Jill Lubinsky's 18-7 St. Joseph Panthers. We will step aside for a quick minute here. When we come back, it is volleyball action here on Central Illinois Sports. Don't go anywhere. It's state tournament action right after this.
Stotze Automotive and Tire, located at 201 Adams Street in Camp Point, Illinois, is your local automotive repair shop. Whether you need an oil change, brake job, alignment, engine repair, or new tires, Stotze Automotive is here with honest and competitive pricing. Call Reagan and his team today to schedule your appointment. 217-740-5010. That's 217-740-5010 for Stotze Automotive and Tire.
If you have that drive and you want to do more with DOT, then there's opportunity there for you to do that. It's not the typical job that you would expect it to be. Like, it's just super fulfilling. When my life needed opportunity, I chose DOT.
Starting lineups announced here for both teams as it takes a little bit to get through full rosters and starters here. But we are ready to go for our third quarter final of the evening. Winner will move on to the 12-15 scheduled semifinal tomorrow afternoon here from Warrensburg-Latham. We will have all of those matches for you here live on Central Illinois Sports. We remind you your subscription already covers you for that. You're already covered for any of the other 3 classes you want to watch this weekend. And you're also locked in for the 8th grade tournaments coming up next weekend. The officials blow whistles. Teams will meet here at the midline at the net to exchange some pleasantries and get themselves pumped up, and we are ready to go for what we hope to be a very exciting matchup here as we get past the 7:30 hour in Warrensburg-Latham. St. Joseph in the blue jerseys on the left side of your television screen, moving left to right tonight. Williamsville in the purples with white numbers and lettering and trim. They'll be on the right side of the monitor here for you this evening. Liberos will check in for both sides. Elise Coons, the libero for Williamsville. On the opposite side, it's number 4, Charlotte Christians, getting the free passes in and out of the floor. Williamsville will get the first serve here tonight, as Hannah Lewis will kick things off for us here in what has become a very rowdy gymnasium here at Warrensburg-Latham. Lewis with the first serve of the day, and we are underway in quarterfinal number 3, and just like that, it's going to be a quick ace for Hannah Lewis as we show it to you here on the Northwestern Mutual replay. A really nice serve that was just a little bit too tough for Avery Haley to manage there in the back row. Lewis with the serve up and over the net. Avery gets it back up. St. Joseph has an opportunity here. This is Tegan Blacker who puts it into play. Williamsville on the attack. Nice shot down the line from Aubrey Allen, and she'll get the kill and the point, and Williamsville takes an early 2-0 lead on the big kill from Aubrey Allen in the middle. Big student section here today for Williamsville, riding high on all the fun success that has come with their high school boys making the state tournament this year. The service error will give the ball back to St. Joseph here. Lila Legner will check in for the BB, serving first for St. Joseph, will be number 8. That is the setter, Mia Miller. Miller, a nice serve into the back row. It's going to sail just about a foot or two past the end line, though. It'll be a service error and a point here for the BBs. As checking in for Williamsville will be Quinn Bandy, the 7th grade setter. She will come in, and getting a break quickly will be Emma Payne for Williamsville. And Bandy will get the serve here for the BBs. Undefeated is Williamsville this season. They have beaten the likes of Rochester, New Berlin, Auburn Junior High, Girard North Mac, and many more, including Petersburg Porter. Bandy with the running jump serve. Nice into the back row. St. Joseph has an opportunity to play. They collide into each other, and Overstreet has to get it across. Nice little tip drill there for number 24, Jayla Singer, and we'll show you that one very quickly here on the Northwestern Mutual replay as Williamsville wins the point, and they're up 4-1 on the dandy little smart move there from Singer. Bandy sails one past the end line. It will be another service error, and just like that, we're back to 4-2 here. St. Joseph with the volleyball. Serving here will be Ava Overstreet, one of the outside hitters on this team. St. Joseph has lost 7 matches this year. They've lost to the likes of Westville Junior High, Decatur Unity, Villa Grove, Champaign St. Matthew, and Hayworth, as that one will hit the net and not make its way over. The teams trade service errors here in the early going. 5-2 Williamsville in game number 1. Jayla Singer will get up to the serve here for Williamsville with a big student section behind her. Left-handed serve goes up and under, and it's going to be an ace for Singer, as unable to handle it with Charlotte Christians. Williamsville has put together a few aces here in the early going, and they lead 6-2. Singer gets that one into the net. Unfortunately, there'll be another service error, and it's 6-3. As Coons will come in the libero position for Williamsville, and now serving for St. Joseph, number 13 is Tegan Blacker. And that one's going to get just a little low. She never got any elevation on that one. Pair of service errors in a row here for St. Joseph, and a couple of free points for Williamsville makes it 7-3. Substitutions coming in here for the BBs. Miley Beckett will check in. She's a 7th grade defensive specialist, along with Hannah Lewis coming back in for the BBs, and Beckett will get the serve here for her team in purple. Williamsville making their first appearance in the state tournament since 1998. What a fun experience for all of these kids. And that one trips over on the let serve, and they say it's going to fall. It went onto the net, rolled on the tape for just about 2 or 3 feet, and then rolled off and hit the end line. It's going to be a point for the BBs, 8-3. Nothing more frustrating than those let serves on the opposite side. St. Joseph has to hustle to keep this one in play. It's going to be Miller getting it over. BBs have a free play here. They'll set it up. This is Lewis. Dumps it back over, diving for the play there was St. Joseph. They'll pick it back up. This is Lewis again. Smacks it into the back row. Nice dig in the back from Tabby Brown, who has checked in. They set up now Payne. She can't get the attack set up, and it'll be an error and a point for St. Joseph. It's 4-8. Nice dig in the back row there by Tabby Brown, wearing number 15 there for St. Joseph. Braylon Eichmeyer will serve here for the Panthers. Her team trails by 4 in the early going. Setting up now, this is Bandy. They set it up for Lewis. Trips over the tape and in. Nice diving save on the opposite side there from Avery Henry. Panthers with an opportunity now. Somebody's going to get it set. Now they'll have to be Eichmeyer with the free play back over for the BBs. On the opposite side, tough take for Buttry. She able to get it back up, and another nice dig for Tabby Brown. Lewis sends it into the back row, digged up and out by Overstreet, and that one will sail out of bounds just a little too far. And the BBs get a point. It's 9-4. Emma Payne comes back in for the BBs. As getting ready to serve will be number 8, Paisley Buttry. Into the back row, picked up by Brown. They get it up into the front. Who takes it over? It's going to be O'Haron. BBs get a free play and an opportunity. Hannah Lewis with a nice strike. Dug in, out by Brown. Nice strike from Ava Payne, but it's not able to make its way over the net. She had 2 defenders waiting for it. It'll be an attack error and a point for the Panthers. They get the ball back. Avery Haley, excuse me. We've been saying that wrong a couple of times. Avery Haley with the serve now here for St. Joseph. Up and over into the back row. Williamsville has it. It's tight against the net, though, as Buttry was never really able to get a good play on it off the first touch. It'll be a point here for St. Joseph. It is 6-9, 6 serving 9. Haley sends it into the back row. It's picked up. Here comes the offensive run for Lewis. Really nice run. Nice dig by Haley, excuse me. We will get it right soon, I promise. They're going to set it up again. This goes to the outside. This one set up no for Emma Payne. Set up high for Mia Miller. She passes it back over to the BB side. They'll set it up. Back row shot here for Coons. Into the back. It's a 2-push over. Here comes Williamsville. Hannah Lewis gets blocked. Williamsville again. This is Payne with it. Into the back row. Dug up by Haley. We got it right that time. Overstreet sends it into the back row. Williamsville with an opportunity to attack here. They set it up for Hannah Lewis. She can't get it into the net. Point for St. Joseph. Let's show you that big dig from Avery Haley here on Northwestern Mutual replay. Really nice shot to keep this rally going here for St. Joseph as they now trail 9-7. And that one's going to sail a little far. It's going to be a service error and a point for the BBs. St. Joseph has done a nice job defensively here so far. Elise Coons, the libero on this squad, gets the serve for Williamsville. Her team up 3. Setting it up, this is Overstreet with it. Punches it up over 2 defenders. Williamsville gets a chance now on the outside. This is a nice hit from Emma Payne, and it's going to go out of bounds, though, and it'll be a point for St. Joseph. Charlotte Christians will come in. She'll get the serve here for the Panthers, who trail by 2. And that's going to be a quick ace. Run a hit from Charlotte Christians. Is reaching for it with Singer and just not able to pull that one in. It's going to be 9 serving 10 here. St. Joseph has a nice little student section of their own, but they are going to have to double up their voices here to match the effort of the Williamsville kids, who are just have brought the whole town. It's a service error, and it'll be a point here for the BBs. Checking in for Williamsville will be Aubrey Allen. Miley Beckett will head to the bench, and the serve for the BBs is number 27, Hannah Lewis. The middle hitter will line it up here for Williamsville with her team up by 2. Far off serve, way back off the end line. Serve overside, this is Overstreet. Gets it over the net, back to Lewis in the back row. They'll try and set it up into the middle. This is Aubrey Allen. Nice touch, and it's going to be a kill for Aubrey Allen as we show it to you here on the Northwestern Mutual replay. They get Aubrey Allen set up just a few feet off the net. Really nice strike, and it finds its way to the floor. And that one will sail off to the left. It'll be out of bounds. No way it's going to stay in play, and it'll be a service error and a point for St. Joseph. Lila Legner checks in for Williamsville. On the opposite side for the Panthers, it's number 20, Ella Buss, 7th grade outside hitter. And on the serve here is going to be Mia Miller. Miller sends that one far over, and it's going to be a quick ace. Is unable to get it was Legner. And that'll be an ace for the Panthers, and it's 11 to serving 12 here. Both teams have had a little bit of trouble with some really tough serving from each side here in the early going. And that one's going to sail just a little bit too far. Service error and a point for the BBs. Bandy will come back in rotation for Williamsville. Taking a seat will be Emma Payne, and Bandy will get the serve. And the serve goes up and over the net. Into the back row. Overstreet gets the first pass on it. They'll set it back up. This is Miller putting it over the net for St. Joseph. Williamsville opportunity to attack. Nice setup for Aubrey Allen, but it was dug up by the Panthers. Now out to the right side. This is Buttry with it. Her attack gets blocked. Nice play from Blacker. But it's going to go out of bounds, and it'll stay a point for the BBs here. It's 14-11. Blacker got her hands on it. Just couldn't get it down enough. Set goes over into the back row, dug up there by Christians. They'll set it up. It's going to have to be a free play back over the net as St. Joseph couldn't get it set up there. Nice dig by Haley. Bandy sets it up for Allen again. Really nice touch as Christians tries to get a dig on it, but that's a great kill for Aubrey Allen. And Williamsville comes up 15-11 here. Jill Lubinsky urging her Panthers on the opposite side. They trail by 4. Into the back row, and that's going to be a quick ace, as unable to handle it was Overstreet. And another ace here for Williamsville. They're now up by 5, 16-11 in our first game. And Jill Lubinsky will take a timeout for St. Joseph. It's an Adams Fiber timeout. For the quickest internet service available, that is Wi-Fi 6 and speeds up to 1 gigabit. Visit followthefiber.net to learn more. We're right back with you here in 30 seconds.
Best Systems Insulators offer insulation for homes and commercial buildings throughout central Illinois and the surrounding areas. We take great care to ensure that the insulation products we use are the best fit for our clients and their project. We understand that different buildings have different needs and that each of our clients has a unique set of goals. Let us work with you to find the best solution for your next project. Call Best Systems Insulators at 217-285-6005. That's 285-6005. Or visit them online at GoBestSystems.com.
St. Joseph takes the timeout. That'll be their first of game number 1 here as their team trails by 5 in the early going. As we get ready, we remind you about Pike County Real Estate and Auction. For the number 1 resource for buying or selling real estate in West Central Illinois, Northeast Missouri, visit PCRErealestate.com or give them a call 217-285-5800. PCRE Real Estate and Auction, our scoreboard sponsor here at Central Illinois Sports. Nice attack on the side, and that's going to be a great kill there for number 24, Jayla Singer. As she's able to put one down in the back row. Williamsville trying to extend the lead here. 17-11 our score in game number 1. They send it into the back row. It's going to be one and done there. St. Joseph couldn't get it up to stay on their side of the court. Trying to tip it in, though, with Singer. She couldn't get it up and over. Nice defense there from the Panthers, ready if she got it over the net. And it'll be a nice point back for St. Joseph. Ava Overstreet on the serve here for St. Joseph. Sends it into the back row where it's picked up by that was Legner. They get it set up. Miller with a nice set. Sets it up for Avery Haley. Her set, McKill attack is just a little too far. Williamsville 18. St. Joseph 12. And on the serve here is Jayla Singer. Singer, left-handed strike, goes into the back row. Christians had a little bit of trouble handling it, but gets it up in the air. Back over, this is Bandy setting it up, middle of the attack there. A nice kill out of the hands of Aubrey Allen. Show it to you real quick on the Northwestern Mutual replay. She gets a nice set and able to hammer it down quickly for the BBs. And it's going to sail far. That's going to be out of bounds as that one was let slide by, as Avery Haley said. Not this time. You won't trick me here. 19-13. And with the serve is going to be Tegan Blacker for St. Joseph. They get it up. Here comes Williamsville. The attack from Buttry goes into the back row, picked up by St. Joseph, and it's going to be Haley with it. She sends it back over. Williamsville with an opportunity to set up here. Little tough set, and they say that's going to be a 2-touch violation, as they just couldn't make that a smooth pass. 19-14 here our score. Tegan Blacker continues the serve for the Panthers. Sends it over into the back row. Tough break, and that's going to be an ace for Blacker. And a much-needed point here for St. Joseph. That makes it down to a 4-point deficit, 19-15. And we lose the volleyball award. That happens every now and then. They've got everybody off of the front row of bleachers here at Warrensburg-Latham because they want to allow as much room as possible for the girls to make their way into play. St. Joseph with an opportunity here on the free play. This is Miller with it. She'll send it back over to the BB side. They get it set up opposite side. Having to chase it down was Coons. Tough play against the net, and that's a really tough play for Ella Buss to try and keep the ball in play. Instead, it's going to hit the ground, and it'll be a point to Williamsville. They'll win the race to 20 here in game number 1. Substitutes on both sides. Tabby Brown comes in for St. Joseph. On the opposite side, it's going to be Miley Beckett along with Hannah Lewis. And Beckett will get the serve here for the BBs. Trying to close things out here in game number 1. 5 points to go to do that. Beckett has a really nice serve. Into the back row, and that's an ace for Miley Beckett. We'll show it to you again here on the Northwestern Mutual replay, as that is a very tough serve to manage. Beckett on the run again. Jump serve. Goes into the middle. And it's going to be a back-to-back aces there as Overstreet couldn't get it up in the air. And it waves way back into the stands. 22-15 our score here in game number 1. And the Panthers will take their second timeout. We'll take it too. It's an Adams Fiber timeout. Don't go anywhere. We're right back here in 1 minute.
I'm Chris Nichols with PCRE Real Estate and Auction here in Pittsfield. For 15 years now, I've been specializing in selling farmland and hunting properties along with homes and commercial real estate. Whether it's helping a seller get a premium price out of their home or assisting a buyer to find the farm of their dreams, I pride myself on providing elite customer service. Give me a call today at 217-473-3777 if I can help with any of your real estate needs, or feel free to jump on our website at pcrerealestate.com.
As a new hunting season begins, we observe a species most rare, the hunter incompetus. The hunting ritual begins. Already he stakes his claim by bringing a duck call to a deer hunt. Disaster strikes. A devastating blow to a long-suffering species. There may be no helping the hunter incompetus, but for everyone else, no other place has it all like Farm and Home Supply. Tell my mom to pick me up soon.
We come back to game action, and just like that, it is a third straight ace here for Miley Beckett, as she is just on a serving terror right now and leading the BBs here to what might be a game 1 win. 23-15 the score. Beckett with the serve again. 4 straight aces in a row for Miley Beckett, and it's going to be game point here in set number 1 for the BBs on a hot serving hand here of Miley Beckett. 4 aces in a row. St. Joseph has no answers. She let up on that one a little bit, and it fell right in front of the back row. Trying to get the game winner here. Overstreet gets it up on the first touch. Now they get it into the middle. O'Haron has to give it right back to Williamsville. They will try and set up Lewis for the kill. She can't get it above the net, and it'll be a point back to St. Joseph. Eichmeyer will check back in for the Panthers. She'll take the serve as Ella Buss will get a seat for St. Joseph. St. Joseph needs to put away some points here. Game point still for Williamsville. Up and over, they get it in. Lewis has to die for it to keep it going. Bandy gets it over. Nice opportunity here for the Panthers. O'Haron with the kill opportunity for St. Joseph. Williamsville sends it right back to him. They'll try and set it up. It's going to be O'Haron again. Nice dig in the back row from Bandy. On the left side now, this is Payne, and it's going to be a point for the Panthers as they have a little trouble on the 4-hit violation. St. Joseph now trails 24-17. Eichmeyer, nice serve. They get it up. Williamsville racing for it. They finally able to keep it in play, and they'll get it right back. But a nice little touch there as Miller gets it over. Williamsville wasn't ready for it, and it's 24-18 as Mia Miller able to get the kill for St. Joseph on the quick little trick play. Williamsville chases it down in the back row. This is Beckett with it. She can't get the back row attack. It's going to be 24-19, and now Williamsville will take the Adams Fiber timeout. We'll take it too. Don't go anywhere. We're right back here in 30 seconds on Central Illinois Sports.
Since 1921, Farmers State Bank of Camp Point has been a vital part of our community's history. We are proud of our growth, our community leadership, and our success, which is only possible because of all those who shared this journey with us. We are grateful to the generations of loyal customers, families, businesses, employees, officers, and directors who have shaped not only our story, but our entire communities. Thank you. We look forward to serving you and your future generations for the next 100 years. Farmers State Bank and Camp Point. Together, we are a strong, united community.
Williamsville takes the timeout. It's their first of the set here. St. Joseph has used both their opportunities to stop play. As it's still game point here for Williamsville, as Eichmeyer will come back to continue serve for St. Joseph. It's 24-19 here in game number 1 of our third quarterfinal. Eichmeyer has put together a couple of service points here for St. Joseph. Gets that one up and over. Dug out by Coons. It's going to be an outside attack here, and Williamsville able to get it over. A really nice hit from Buttry. Eichmeyer sends it back over to the Williamsville side. Quick dump off now from Bandy. Williamsville getting it back together. Now it's Eichmeyer putting it back over. That's to Lewis. Lewis on the attack. Gets it up and over, and it's going to get touched by O'Haron, and it'll be a point for Williamsville. They'll take game number 1 here, 25-19 at Warrensburg-Latham. We'll take a quick 3-minute break as we show you that last kill for Hannah Lewis. Williamsville up 1-0. Come back here for 3 minutes for game number 2.
At Full Throttle Parts, we do spray-on bed liners, a brand called Patriot Liner. It is very elite. It actually enhances the resale value of anything you put it on or off-road.
Go Full Throttle!
Go Full Throttle.
The Farmers National Bank of Griggsville with locations in Griggsville, Mount Sterling, and Pittsfield. Maybe you ask, why choose Farmers National Bank of Griggsville? The answer is simple. Local people, local decisions, and local commitment with local investments. We have many products and services to meet your needs. We invite you to find out more about us. Go to fmbgriggsville.com and explore all the services we offer. Visit any of our 3 friendly locations in Mount Sterling, Griggsville, and Pittsfield today. The Farmers National Bank of Griggsville, local people helping local people, member FDIC.
Here in Pittsfield, we're focused on maintaining a healthy, diverse economic base to increase opportunities for our residents. Economic factors greatly affect a community's overall potential, and we strive to continue our prosperous culture. The availability of both commercial and industrial employment centers and new lucrative entrepreneurship opportunities are major assets for growth and development here in Pittsfield. In addition to providing employment and income to people, Pittsfield also boasts several tax incentive districts to further facilitate economic growth. Examples of growth and success can be seen throughout Pittsfield. Pittsfield is located within Pike County and widely known for the abundance of white-tailed deer, and is also home to companies that have capitalized from the region's natural resources. Located over on Madison Street, Whitetail Properties is a major local and international employer that truly embodies the local and economic spirit of Pittsfield. State-of-the-art communications and telecommuting are available here. Be sure to catch their televised series throughout the week on the Sportsman Channel. Come grow and be a part of something great in Pittsfield, Illinois.
Before the TAVR, I was very active, worked out at the Croc Center. I would say less than a week. Well, of course, Amy tells me I couldn't do squats. She even wrote it in my discharge paper. Great big, Sandy, no squats. So I did a couple.
Oh my word.
Don't tell her.
I knew she was going to, but I have the best job in the world to get to work with these patients.
We welcome you back here to Warrensburg Latham High School, the Bird's Nest as they call it, as we get you ready for set number 2, as Williamsville claims a 1-0 lead here, winning 25-19 on the hot-handed serving of Miley Beckett, who put together 4 aces late in the stretch to help extend that BB's lead, and they eventually grab the Game 1 win. We will get ready to go here as we've got one more quarterfinal coming your way later tonight. It's Downs Tri-Valley taking on Lisle Junior High in what should be a pretty good matchup here. The winner of this one takes on the winner of that one, scheduled for a 12:15 start tomorrow afternoon here from Warrensburg Latham. Starting off first for St. Joseph, it'll be number 8, Mia Miller. She gets the serve over, gets picked up by Lewis, and now on the attack are the BBs. Nice strike from Singer. Chasing it down to the Panthers, and it's going to be a kill for Jayla Singer on a really nice strike. And Williamsville draws first blood here in game number 2. And quickly checking back in for the BBs is Aubrey Allen. Hannah Lewis will get the serve here first for Williamsville. Williamsville trying to get into the trophy round for the very first time in a very long time. Lewis, nice serve. Gets picked up by the Panthers. It's going to be Eichmeyer putting it back over now. BBs get a free play. They'll send it right back over to St. Joseph's side. On the set, there's Miller, and they're going to say that's going to be 2 hits. A double touch violation will be a point here for the BBs. It's been a busy week if you are a Williamsville fan. Thankfully, you haven't had to drive horribly far. The drive from Williamsville to Springfield for the boys high school basketball super sectional, of course, very, very short. They did have to go to Beardstown. That's a little bit of a drive for the sectional championship. And, of course, the state tournament in Champaign. And then now they make their way here tonight to support their BBs. As another great kill from Aubrey Allen hits the floor. And just like that, it's a 3-0 lead here for Williamsville. Hannah Lewis continues the attack here for Williamsville, who's got a very nice trio of hitters, and that's going to be an ace for Lewis. Lewis strikes one to the ground quickly. St. Joseph not able to pick it up, and it's 4-0 here quickly for the BBs. Jill Lubinsky giving out some instructions to her squad as they've got to get some points on the board and get the volleyball back to get some service going. And it's going to be another ace for Lewis. St. Joseph just not being able to get communication going here, and we'll get a quick timeout from Jill Lubinsky and the St. Joseph Panthers. For the top-notch computer sales and service that won't let you down when your computer goes down, visit followthefiber.net to learn more about our good friends at Adams Fiber and Adams Experts. We are back at Central Illinois Sports here in 30 seconds.
Hey, West Central Illinois, are you looking for a great deal on a vehicle? Well, at Westtown Ford, we have a lot full of vehicles. Cars, trucks, vans, SUVs. We've got them all, and a lot of them at Westtown Ford in Jacksonville.
I love training. I like to help people improve on their task. That food has been providing everything for me. They just treat you so well. When my life needed an opportunity, I chose that.
It's the first time out of game number 2 here for St. Joseph as the BBs continue service here with Lewis at it. A long serve back. She is a good, probably about 8 to 10 feet back off of that end line. And it must work for her because it's going to be another ace, and it's another point for the BBs. They're up 6-0 here. And the official waving his flag, and we get things situated. Lewis serves into the back row, gets picked up, and it's another ace there as Overstreet couldn't get it high enough for the first pass. And it's 7-0 here. St. Joseph really kind of struggling here through the latter part of game number 1, and definitely right now here trying to handle his first pass. Part of that comes off to the hot serving here of Williamsville. Lewis, strong strike, and it's going to be another ace. Nothing going the way here for St. Joseph, as they are getting blanked here so far in game number 2. It's 8-0. Lewis with it, sends it over, nice dump off. And it's going to be a third ace in a row there as Haley couldn't get it. Hannah Lewis doing a great job putting the ball in different positions. A little bit of variation on the speed here, as that one slowed up just a little bit towards the end and fell right to the ground. Lewis continues the serve for Williamsville. They get it up now. Haley able to get that one up. She'll send it right back to the BB side. Nice setup from Buttry. Really big attack there, and a big kill out of the hands of Aubrey Allen as we show it to you on the Northwestern Mutual replay. And just like that, it's double digits for Williamsville. They're up 10-0 here in game number 2. Out of the teams we have seen so far in our very uneducated opinion about volleyball, Williamsville seems to be the most complete team we have seen, as it's another ace, and things are quickly unraveling here for the Panthers as it's 11-0. We know Lyle is a very good team from what we have seen and heard, and we know Downs Tri-Valley is also pretty competitive here. We've seen some nice teams that have also won, and it's another ace, as now St. Joseph really just seem to know what to do here. They've just got to get 1 point. That's all you got to do. Just get the ball back if you are St. Joseph here, as it's 12-0 here in game number 2. And it's going to be another one there as Haley thought maybe it was going to rush and drop down. Instead, it kept going. And it's 13-0 as continuing service here is Hannah Lewis. Gets it over, drops in, and that one's going to just go over the top of the tape and down, and St. Joseph will burn their second timeout. We'll take it 2. It's 14-0 here in set number 2. Williamsville with a big advantage. Come right back with us here in 30 seconds.
Camp Point Central Sports are proud to have Dear Wester Grain as a sponsor of this broadcast. Dear Wester Grain, there for you for all your grain and feed needs. Why don't you give them a call and check out all the locations of Dear Wester Grain? With locations in Golden, Paloma, Mount Sterling, Clayton, La Prairie, Liberty, Industry, Carthage, and Blandonsville. For more information, call Dear Wester Grain Services 696-4461. That's 696-4461, or on the web at dearwestergrain.com.
St. Joseph burns their second timeout here of game number 2, as things have really just kind of fallen apart here so far for St. Joseph. They trail 14-0. on what it feels like about 8 straight aces. They finally get the volleyball over on the first touchdown. Dumped off over from Buttry. St. Joseph finally an opportunity to attack here. They send it into the back row. Buttry will set it up into the middle. Nice block on the way, and a big play there for St. Joseph. Just what they needed. The big block from Tegan Blacker to get things going. We'll show it to you here on the Northwestern Mutual replay as Blacker gets her hands up and just in the plane and knocks it down for St. Joseph. There on the board, they trail now by a dozen. And with the serve here will be Ava Overstreet. Gets it up and over. On the outside there, on the attack was Emma Payne. She'll get the kill. And just like that, Williamsville gets the ball back, and they're up 14-1. Quinn Bandy will come in. She'll get the ball to serve here. We sometimes almost slip and say basketball. We've been knee-deep in basketball season here on Central Illinois Sports. And it's going to be a quick ace for Bandy, is unable to get it with Charlotte Christians. It's another ace for the BBs, and it's 15-1 here as O'Haron will come back in, and then they'll quickly substitute Buss back in for her. Buss will come into the back row as they are looking for answers on the Panthers side. It comes right to Buss, and it's going to be another ace. A really nice placement from Bandy on that one. It's 16-1 here. At this point, you just kind of have to think it's got to be more of a mental thing for these young ladies from St. Joseph right now, as you hope to see them kind of get out of it and get back into this ball game here. On the outside, a really nice strike from Singer. St. Joseph able to keep it up, but they can't chase it down there as Blacker was trying to run hard for it. And it'll go out. It'll be a kill for Williamsville, and it's 18-1, excuse me, as we have missed a point here on the scoreboard. They get it up into the back row. It's going to be a set into the middle. Here comes Miller. She'll get it back over to the Williamsville side. Williamsville has to chase it down a little bit out of system, and they'll still keep it in play. Williamsville gives it right back, though, as Overstreet couldn't just get it up for the setter. Nice attack on the Williamsville side. Joust at the net, and it's going to get pushed down there. Nice play from Aubrey Allen as she timed the jump just right, and that's what you've got to do on those plays, the joust at the net. You've got to time it just right. She did that time, and it's 19-1 Williamsville. Continuing on the serve here is Bandy. Gets it over into the back row where it's picked up by Overstreet. Eichmeyer puts it across for St. Joseph. And they're going to get the volleyball back. Setting it up is Miller. She'll push it back over to the BB side. This is Bandy on the set. Instead dumps it off over to the Panthers side. And the trick play works as they couldn't get it back up high enough. Blacker couldn't get it over the net. It is 20-1 here in game number 2. It was 25-19. This was a close first game. But the serving of Williamsville has just been a little too much to bear here for St. Joseph tonight. Bandy with it. Opposite side, really nice strike for Jayla Singer. She'll knock it down. It's 21-1 here in the early going. The Lyle girls are right behind us here at our announcing area, and they're starting to make their way down as they can sense that this one might wrap up quickly. Over the net, Overstreet tries to get it. It's another kill here for Bandy as Overstreet dove for it, couldn't get it up in the air. Instead, it goes out of bounds. It'll be 22-1 now. 3 points away for Williamsville to make their way into the trophy round tomorrow. High serve makes its way into the back row. Overstreet gets it up. This is Haley with it. Gets it to Eichmeyer, who keeps it in play. They're going to work to the middle. Sets it up for Allen. Nice strike from Allen, but it's going to sail to the left side and out of bounds. And St. Joseph gets a point and an opportunity to serve here. Emma O'Haron will check back in for St. Joseph. Tegan Blacker will be on the serve here for the Panthers. A long way to go and a short time to get there, as Jerry Reed would say. But we'll see what the Panthers have up their sleeve here. And that one will just sail right down to the ground as Blacker served not a good strike, and it's 23-2. Ava Payne will come in. Serving here for Williamsville will be Jayla Singer. Singer gets it up, and that one's going to go far. It's a service error on Williamsville. Eichmeyer will get the serve here for the Panthers. And the official said, oops, my bad. Threw it the wrong way. Everyone Makes Mistakes was an old title of a Sesame Street book that I had when I was a young kid. That's what happens. Everybody makes mistakes. Eichmeyer was able to keep this serve going here for St. Joseph toward the end of game number 1. She's going to have to put some points together to get them going here in game number 2. They had a big strike attempt there, an attack attempt from Ava Payne. Goes long. St. Joseph gets a couple of points here going. They've got to get a lot to go to make it a game here. Eichmeyer eyes up the serve, gets it into the back row. They'll try and set it up. A little bit of miscommunication from Williamsville. Sends it over on a free play back to the Panthers. They've got trouble with it. Now they lose it, and Williamsville is 1 point away from the semifinals. It's game point, match point here for the BBs as they will send in Beckett along with Hannah Lewis. And Beckett will get the serve here for Williamsville, trying to send her team into the semifinals. Running jump serve goes into the back row, picked up now by Tabby Brown. It goes over, and not being able to handle it was Ava Payne. St. Joseph lives to play another point. Avery Haley on the serve here for St. Joseph. Still game point and match point for Williamsville. Gets it up and over. Into the back row, picked up by Bandy. She has trouble with it, can't get it up enough to where anybody could play it, and it'll be another point here for St. Joseph. 24-6 our score. In game number 2, Williamsville won the first. Serves goes up, it's going to be over, and that's going to be an ace as it kind of drifts into the net. Bandy wasn't able to get underneath it. St. Joseph has a little bit of fire here, but they've got playing on a very thin line as 1 point ends the ball game. Up and over into the back row. Picked up by Beckett. They'll try and set up Payne. She sends it out of bounds. It's another point here for St. Joseph. They send it into the back row. Beckett gets it. This is Bandy setting it up on the right side. Buttery with the attack, and that's going to be the kill, and that's going to do it. Williamsville will win, and they will advance to the trophy round tomorrow. They win in 2 sets, 25-19, 25-8 over St. Joseph, who bows out on the season with a record of 18 wins and 8 losses. Williamsville remains undefeated. They improve to 21-0, and they'll head to our 12-15 semifinal tomorrow afternoon. We have reached the Blessing Health System postgame show. We will come back and wrap up this one and get you ready for our last quarterfinal of the night. You're watching exclusive coverage of the IESA Girls Volleyball State Championships on Central Illinois Sports.
Okay, everyone, let's do this. How about you?
What are your thoughts on today's patient care?
Real busy day, but it was a team effort. And how about you?
Third checkup that your patient talked about her summer concert. How do you stay enthused?
You can't blame her. Those tickets were hard to come by. But her summer wasn't a cruel one. Huh?
Doctor,
Next, how about you?
Doctor, it hurts when I do this.
Don't do that.
Hey, the internet says I'm sick. Am I?
I'd get a professional opinion on that.
Over here. Donuts in the break room look like a hit.
Not bad. Definitely better than those bagels. Okay, we have time for one more. Next.
The staff looked focused today. What do you attribute that to?
Well, at Blessing, we're tasked with providing exceptional care, so every visit is like the big game for us. Okay, gotta run.
One size fits all. That may be all right for an adjustable belt or cheap sunglasses, but when it comes to your financial needs, no one wants a one-size-fits-all strategy. Derek Harris is your Pike and Adams County area Edward Jones financial advisor. Derek Harris's most important goals are yours. That's why Derek will take the time to understand your needs so he can recommend personalized strategies with your goals in mind. Contact Derek Harris today at 217-222-7173. Knowing you, that's how Edward Jones makes sense of investing. Member SIPC.
We welcome you back here on the Blessing Health System postgame show where Williamsville advances to the semifinals, a 2-game winner, 25-19, 25-8, where the serving of the BBs was just a little bit too much for the Panthers to bear here in set number 2. Blessing Health System providing reliable health care to West Central Illinois, Southeast Iowa, and Northeast Missouri for over 140 years. Learn more online anytime at blessinghealth.org. And we also get ready to name our player of the game, brought to you by Edward Jones financial advisor Derek Harris. Financial investments are important, but so are the investments of time, patience, and encouragement that our young athletes receive from their coaches, parents, teachers, and mentors. Derek Harris, your Edward Jones financial advisor, understands this, and that's why Derek Harris is a proud sponsor of the player of the game on Central Illinois Sports. Well, the hot-handed serving of Williamsville, you could probably give it to 2 players very easily. Miley Beckett along with Hannah Lewis. Several aces from those two to wrap things up here in our third quarterfinals. They send the BBs, sailing into the semifinals tomorrow here at Warrensburg Latham. We have wrapped up our third of 4 quarterfinals for you. We've got one more to go. It's Downs Tri-Valley taking on Lisle. Don't go anywhere. We'll come right back in just a few minutes. You're watching exclusive coverage of the IESA Girls Volleyball State Championships live on Central Illinois Sports.